There's a high demand for more airport hangars throughout the state of Minnesota, especially for single-engine aircrafts in Duluth. Now, 5 more small planes can call this new hangar home.
We have a long waiting list of general aviators that own their own aircraft waiting for hangar space.
Tom Warner, the executive director for the Duluth Airport Authority, says the general aviation community makes up the lifeblood of an airport. Warner, other project developers, city and airport leaders came together at the airport for this grand opening, talking about what this project will do for the aviators.
5-hangar complex will provide opportunities for people who engage in general aviation to store their planes in a heated and secured environment.
Kim Mackey, board president for the Duluth Airport Authority, said it took more than 8 months to build this hangar, but the project has been in the works for much longer.
A couple years ago, we engaged in a master planning process, and the results of that process showed that the airport needed to diversify and expand its offerings for the general aviation community.
The $1.8 million project was funded in large part by the federal bipartisan infrastructure law. Project leaders call it a boost for the industry all around our region.
We knew that the demand was there for this facility, extremely excited to have been able to tap into funding sources to make it a reality and ultimately allow for more based aircraft at Duluth.
In Duluth, Michaela Wrench, Northern News Now.
Now, this new hangar marks the beginning of a series of hangar expansions planned by the Airport Authority over the next decade.